And in 2 months, you have made like a lot of improvement. You are able to speak
Thanks,
very
thanks.
comfortably.
I told you that I belong to Uttar Pradesh, Prayagraj.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once in a 3 month, we do go to our hometown
To your
and
native. Okay.
yeah, to my native place, and it's
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. So when it comes to festival, which is your favorite festival?
Favorite festival? Then I'll say I like Holi. I like Deepavali,
Okay.
and yeah, these are the two major festivals we do celebrate. Yeah.
Okay. You celebrate Durga Puja also, no?
Yeah, we do celebrate, but it is more uh, in trend towards West Bengal side,
Kolkata. Yeah, yeah,
Kolkata
yeah.
side. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So,
So
like Ganesh Chaturthi, Ganesh Puja, it is more towards Maharashtra side. Yeah,
okay, okay,
so
okay.
it is like that. But definitely Holi and Deepavali, most of the Indians do celebrate.
Celebrate, yeah, yeah. Diwali is very nice. Diwali is like very
Yeah.
colorful and beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Holi
Tell
also,
me
I think
something.
the trend is like being maintained. What did you say?
So tell me something. What you were doing during these days when you were not available on Clapingo?
Okay, so I also rescue indie puppies, like the stray
Yeah,
dogs,
last time you
their
told me. Yeah,
puppies.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I actually like rescued a batch of 15 puppies. So they were like a
okay,
handful. It was too much work, like, like just feeding them 5 times a day and taking care of them. That's why I'm like so exhausted. I'm still recovering from that. So we had to conduct an event for their adoption. We tied up
great,
with a few adoption people, like so everyone spread the word, and all the puppies got adopted. And the day before the
great.
adoption event, I was riding back home, and I also came across like three dog puppies on the lane. So I took them also and I went for the event. Even they got adopted. So I'm like super happy. So 18 puppies got adopted that day on that event.
Great,
Yeah. So
great.
I was like held up
Congratulations.
with taking
Yeah,
care of them.
yeah,
Thank you,
great.
thank you. Yeah. So do you ever think of getting a dog sometime?
Sorry.
Do you ever want to get a pet or dog?
Actually, not here in my this locality where I am right now living. At my
Hmm.
native place, we do have two, three dogs.
Huh.
Yeah, pets at my home. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Okay,
yes.
okay,
But
okay,
here in Delhi, we don't have. Reason behind actually
okay.
myself engaged in my work profile in my job.
Hmm.
That my
Hmm.
job actually required
Hmm.
my full engagement. So I'll not be able to look after the
Hmm.
pets. And at the same time, my son
Hmm.
is he's very fond of pets, but uh, we have this thing. What I'll say, fear. Whether if at all it bites,
Yeah.
then it will be a
Huh, huh, huh.
uh,
Okay.
tough call. So, but after some time, definitely we'll be having some. Yeah, few.
Yeah. I mean, it's always
Yeah.
nice to have a pet at home, and besides, your son will also have some companion, like, to grow up with.
My son loves pets, no doubt.
Dogs, is
He,
it? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
he loves. But we are just having that fear in in our mind. But we'll surely after because my child is small, is little boy, right?
Yeah.
Or and yeah, if at all
Uh-huh.
he pushes the pet hard, then he sometimes he might uh, bite him. So it's like
Bite,
that.
you think it might happen. Yeah, it's understandable, but usually, like, they don't. Like, they are also babies, no? They'll grow up like along with the kid.
Agreed. But there is a possibility, so we are just avoiding. But surely after a few years, we'll have for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Once he's a little bigger, maybe you should like consider it.
Yeah,
Because there
right.
were so many people who came for our events, and the highlight of the event was when father, mother, grandmother, and all they came with an 8-month-old baby, and
Oh,
yeah, and like so the cage was like there with 15 puppies, and he was like, I'm going to keep my baby near the cage, and whichever dog like comes to her first, that's going to be my daughter's best friend. And we were like, wow. And he actually kept his baby near this cage, and one pup came running from the other side, and he immediately took that pup, and he's like, this is my daughter's best friend. And that was the highlight of
Uh,
our event. Like, they are going to grow up together. So, like, it's nice to like have a pet, especially when your kids are growing up.
Great. But Anu, one thing I'd like to say that in this running world, we are running behind money. During this all running and all, you are taking, you are managing that time to do all this charity work or whatever you can say. You are doing a great job, no doubt.
Thank you so much. I mean, if
Great.
someone doesn't take initiative, like for them, who will? Like, we should just do whatever we can, right?
No, no, it's a
So,
great initiative.
I'm gonna give you a small feedback, Nageshwar.
Sure, sure, sure. I'd
Like,
love to listen.
you've improved a lot. Like, honestly,
Thank you so much.
you've improved so much. So my session, like, with you, I was just going through my notes that I had made like the last time for your session, and it was quite long back. Like, I think my session with you was sometime around March, the last
Right,
session
right.
that we had. And in 2 months you have made like a lot of improvement. You are able to speak very
Thank
comfortably. Yeah, so that's very nice. There's a little bit of grammatical errors like in between, but I think as in how you keep, I was correcting you as in how you were making those errors.
sure,
So you
sure.
were also like, repeating the sentences correctly. So I think it's perfect. Like, it's going good. Like, you should just keep up at this pace. And I think like you were able to speak. I was changing topics and asking you questions, and you were able to speak about all the topics conveniently. So that's very nice. You were also able to probe me confidently, and like last time that wasn't there, but this time you're able to confidently like ask questions. That's also very nice. So I honestly feel like you've made a lot of improvement this time. That grammatical errors in between, that I think as in how you keep taking more classes, it will become rectified. So whenever like we are making those corrections, just try to implement that in your speaking going forward. That's all. Okay.
Sure, sure. 100%.
Yeah.
I'll work on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good.
So, Anu, now you'll be available for the sessions?
Sessions, is it? Yeah. So I am planning to like, start with like 1 hour, and then maybe I'll increase it to 2 hours per night. So again,
Okay.
it depends. Like there's another stray also that's like pregnant right now. So the minute she gives birth, I think I'll become a little busy.
Okay.
But until then, I will definitely be taking classes. So I will see you more often going forward.
Okay. I look forward to have more sessions with you. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, yeah. We can speak about more topics. So we'll see who wins, okay? RCB and CSK. I think it's going to be RCB, but we'll see.
Sure, sure. Next session we will have chat
We will discuss
over it.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Have a nice time. See you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
You're welcome. Good night.